What's up, guys? I'm Brian for the Unbound Series channel, and today, guys, I'm going to be telling you who would win in a fight to the death between Thor, the Prince of Asgard, and Vegeta, the Prince of Saiyans. Stick around. So some of you might be wondering, hey, why are you doing this battle? Didn't Screw Attack do this as their community death battle? And I'm here to tell you, you'd be right. They did do this as their community death battle. But I was curious to figure out who would actually win in a fight to the death. So I came up with the idea of doing the research myself and determining who would actually win. So we're going to talk about a brief, and I do mean very brief, origin for each character. First of the origins we're going to be going over is Thor, the Prince of Asgard. So Thor is the son of Freya and Odin, and basically the idea here was for them to create the strongest basically being in their universe. So, and they pretty much succeeded. The guy is like ridiculous. He's like over 6 feet tall, over 600 pounds. I mean, Thor is a beast. And on top of that, he's been around for a long time. We're talking thousands of years, ridiculous levels of strength. I mean, this guy is the definition of God. Now, we're going to move over to his opponent, Vegeta, the Prince of Saiyans. This guy was basically, he's one of the last surviving people of his race. He is the son of King Vegeta, who was the king of the Saiyans at the time. Frieza, a villain in the Dragon Ball universe, blew up his home world, killing most of his species, and he was kind of forced to be Frieza's soldier, essentially, and became a ruthless killing machine his whole life. And then on top of that, after a while, he went to Earth, fought Goku, the hero of the Dragon Ball story, and eventually became one of the good guys. And with training under various people and machinery, even some of the gods of the Dragon Ball universe, now Vegeta has the power, at least power that rivals a deity, depending on which god you pair him up with. So this is going to be a very interesting fight because you have Vegeta, who is a mortal who has attained godlike power, versus a Asgardian who actually is a god in the Marvel universe. So, without further ado, let's start making some comparisons.
Oh, we're going to be comparing these 4 categories for Vegeta and Thor. We would normally, in most death battles, I also will include experience/intelligence in this, but for this particular death battle, this will not play a factor. As Thor and Vegeta have such a wide variety of opponents they both have fought people stronger than them. Thor has years of experience on Vegeta, but, they're both conquerors, and the truth is it's just not going to make a difference. They both have been fighting their whole existence, so, yeah. And I would say that since we're doing the current Thor versus the current Vegeta, basically, current Thor, up to being, more present day, he hasn't fought anything that would, that would allow his years of combat experience to outdo Vegeta. So, just for argument's sake, we're going to go ahead and take out that experience and intelligence because they're both about the same. Alright, so, first category we're going to be comparing is strength. So for Vegeta, we have over 25 million tons for strength. This is for Vegeta. This is at his maximum. This includes him going all the way to Super Saiyan Blue and then limit breaking it. So, and then we got for Thor, 20 million tons. I mean, he's in Vegeta's ballpark, but he's definitely not stronger than Vegeta. Also, by the way, this is including his Belt of Strength and the Warrior's Madness. So now we're going to include, I'm going to say that we got to give the point to Vegeta for strength. Now, for speed, we're going to have to say for Thor, with over 600 million miles per hour, that's fast. And for Vegeta, over 122 miles per hour. Woo! Not even close. Yeah, this point goes to Thor. I mean, who'd have thunk it, right? The God of Thunder would be faster than a Super Saiyan, blue limit break. That's crazy. Now we're going to be comparing their endurance and their durability. So, starting with Vegeta, he can take over 5,000 sextillion megatons of force. This is also what he can exert, in case you guys are wondering. Basically, this number, what you can take is also what you can exert. So, there you go. That's for Vegeta. And for Thor, 53 quadrillions. He's not even, Thor's not even in the ballpark in the amount of damage that he can dish out and take. So, this one, we got to give durability and endurance to Vegeta. Now, for the next one is powers and abilities. For Vegeta, we have strength, speed, and durability. That was already kind of a duh. We already knew that he was strong and fast and able to take a lot of damage from the first 3 points we talked about. But he also has key manipulation, flight. He can survive underwater for long periods of time and in upper atmospheres with low oxygen levels. So that's kind of cool. We also have, I wanted to show you guys the Saiyan multipliers. So we use a lot of screw attacks numbers up to Super Saiyan 3. However, I really had to hunt to find Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue's multipliers. I did find a source online that seems to really make sense, but we're basing this off of feats. It looks like Super Saiyan God is roughly 8 times more than Super Saiyan 3. And then, of course, the manga says Super Saiyan God is 10 times the strength of Super Saiyan, or not 10 times, a tenth of the strength of Super Saiyan Blue. So that made that calculation fairly easy. And then, of course, when we do the limit break for Vegeta, it's basically the equivalent of Kaioken times 20 for Goku. So we just use the times 20, and that's the writers, by the way, who say that. So it's the, so we just simply put their multiplier in there, and there you go. There's your Saiyan multipliers. And we use the same base of Vegeta's strength, which is about 40 tons, because that's for what Goku could do at base. So the idea here is to say that Goku and Vegeta are about the same. So this is a very rough estimate for the record, guys. So now for Thor. His powers include weather manipulation. He has a healing factor. He also has strength, speed, and durability, just like Vegeta, obviously, from the first 3 we saw. He also can hurl lightning. He has Warrior's Madness, can survive in a vacuum, and he actually comes with weapons. He has Mjolnir and the Belt of Strength. And Thor also has multipliers like Vegeta, but that's because it's the Belt of Strength and the Warrior's Madness that increase his normal strength. So yeah, that explains why he's so ridiculous. Alright, so for powers and abilities, we're going to say they are even, and the reason why they're even is because their powers don't make any difference. Like, for example, let's just say hypothetically their strength, speed, and endurance was exactly the same. Neither one of them possess powers that really give them the edge over the other. Thor can emulate flight with his hammer. Vegeta has energy projection, which can counteract Thor's lightning. You know what I mean? The only thing that Thor would have over Vegeta is the healing factor, but due to the amount of damage Vegeta can produce in this battle, it doesn't make a difference. Because Vegeta can just produce so much more damage than Thor, his healing factor would get overtaxed. So, the winner of this death battle is Vegeta.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope my death battle was informative and gives you a real sense of who would win this fight. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Let me know you like this style that I'm presenting to you, giving you a little bit of my face and a little bit of a presentation. And if you have a critique, please put that in the comments below. I want to make this segment better. All of my numbers are very reminiscent of screw attacks, so I use their numbers a lot for these things. So I'm a fan, obviously. I'm going to do that. And now we know that the Prince of Saiyans would absolutely destroy the Prince of Asgard. So, if you think, if you have an idea for a future death battle that you would like to see, make sure you put that in the comments below, as well as the critique for this video. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. Peace, guys.